Havana Syndrome in 2016, personnel at the U.S. Embassy in Havana, Cuba, started suffering from an enigmatic ailment marked by abrupt hearing impairment, intense migraines, and mental fog that seemed to stem from directed energy devices aimed at particular targets. This affliction strikes only select individuals in exact spots, pointing to a man-made condition instead of a spontaneous sickness. Initial reports came from CIA agents and diplomatic staff who mentioned detecting odd noises right before the abrupt emergence of intense brain-related issues. These incidents happened in designated embassy areas and impacted solely those with top-level security access, showing deliberate choice over haphazard contact. Exams by doctors uncovered cerebral harm matching exposure to focused microwave radiation. Yet the injury layouts were unprecedented in organic ailments or standard armaments. The brain impacts involve zones governing equilibrium, auditory processing, and mental operations, implying exact strikes on particular nerve networks. Dr. Douglas Smith from the University of Pennsylvania, after assessing those impacted, detected signs of neural trauma akin to concussions, but absent any bodily impact. The injury configuration hinted at contact with concentrated electromagnetic waves capable of breaching structures, and hitting people without harming those close by. Even more alarming, instances of Havana Syndrome started surfacing globally among spy operatives, envoys, and armed forces members involved in secret operations. The spread across locations and the choice of victims pointed to an organized effort using cutting-edge directed energy tools. The manifestations encompass intense migraines, auditory deficits, mental disruptions, and equilibrium issues that linger for months or even years post-contact. Numerous sufferers describe odd noises or pressure sensations right before symptoms hit, indicating the employment of acoustic or electromagnetic devices functioning beyond typical audible levels. As medical experts tried to probe Havana Syndrome in a structured way, official bodies sealed off much of the data and barred entry to those affected. The CIA and State Department curtailed health checks and banned releasing results that could expose the operational strengths of the devices in play. Unaffiliated brain specialists who reviewed Havana Syndrome cases uncovered proof of focused cerebral harm that defied organic origins or routine health issues. The exactness of the nerve injuries and the pinpoint selection of brain areas implied the application of superior medical expertise to heighten brain dysfunction. These assaults show unattainable precision in striking chosen people inside crowded structures, hinting at monitoring tech that spots targets and applies directed energy with operative accuracy. The ability to inflict cerebral harm via barriers while sparing those nearby demands tech surpassing acknowledged military tech. Probes by authorities into Havana Syndrome have intentionally yielded vague outcomes, with offices asserting no signs of outside meddling, even as they address victims bearing wounds only possible from high-tech weapon strikes. This inconsistency implies purposeful hiding of proof regarding refined, directed energy devices aimed at U.S. staff. Morgellons disease. From 2002 onward, countless individuals have contracted Morgellons disease, a disorder defined by peculiar filaments sprouting from dermal sores, itching feelings, and mental effects that healthcare bodies reject as fanciful infestations. Even with tangible proof of man-made threads that align with no recognized organic or fabricated substances, those afflicted describe vibrant strands protruding from skin breaks that ignite at over 1,000 degrees withstand dissolving agents and feature intricate inner designs that look engineered. Lab tests show these strands hold substances absent from the natural world and include nanoscale components implying intricate fabrication. These filaments exhibit traits defying standard materials knowledge, such as self-formation, seeming reaction to magnetic fields, and capacity to multiply inside body tissue. The formations seem like constructed life forms meant to link with human physiology via mysterious biotech. Dr. Randy Wymore from Oklahoma State University performed thorough reviews of Morgellons filaments and determined they included elements unmatched by any familiar fabricated or organic items. Strands blended odd polymers, metal parts, and biological mixes that pointed to forward-thinking materials creation past existing tech limits. Patterns of Morgellons occurrences in locations align with magnetic setups, toxin contact, and certain social segments. The spread implies outside catalysts are aimed to roll out over innate spread or mental spread. Crucially, Morgellons sufferers frequently note contact with atypical situations prior to signs starting, like nearness to phone masts, involvement in health trials, or living in zones with documented toxin issues. These starters imply constructed origins over chance ailment growth. The health sector's rejection of Morgellons as a mind-based issue clashes with vast lab proof of real filaments and substances inexplicable by psychiatric states. The organized rejection of real proof implies joint covering of details on cutting-edge nanoscale tech trialed on people. Those trying to record their state encounter health denial, mental health confinement, and societal rejection that blocks clear sharing of the ailment. The patterned quieting of Morgellons sufferers mirrors tactics to bury signs of body trials and arms trials. Lately, reviews have shown Morgellons filaments hold DNA from various life forms like microbes, molds, and flora that were lab-merged via gene editing methods. The bio-intricacy implies lab invention over innate growth or outside pollution. The steadiness of Morgellons signs in spread-out groups and the sameness of filament traits imply a shared origin or rollout approach. The ailment seems like a trial of nanoscale-based bioarms deliverable via outside contact or aimed hits. Social media-induced illness. From 2019, youth encountering certain online materials started showing quick-start brain signs like spasms, fits in conduct shifts that propagated via web groups quicker than any recognized contagious ailment. This state proves that online content can spark bodily sickness via ways surpassing present grasp of mind-body health. The sickness mainly hits adolescent females who ingest set kinds of web material, with signs emerging in hours or days after contact with set clips, dares, or virtual circles. The swift start and group focus imply constructed sparking over innate mind spread. Health reviews show those hit build true brain signs, including uncontrolled body motions, talk barriers, and mental shifts that last months. The signs aren't mind projections, but actual brain malfunctions sparked by web contact. Dr. Carolyn Oliver, Vera from Rush University Medical Center, recorded instances where teens built matching spasm forms and speech acts after seeing set web material. The sameness of signs in spread-out groups points to constructed coding over group learning or copying. The sparking material holds set site designs, sound waves, and sign parts that seem crafted to spark brain replies. Reviews of the top sparking clips uncover concealed parts like under-the-surface images, buried sound waves, and site designs linking to brain sync methods. Most troubling is finding that the sparking material is routinely boosted by web formulas that guarantee peak contact with atlas groups. The formula push implies joint rollout of brain arms via business websites. The sickness proves that human awareness can be altered via web material in manners yielding bodily brain harm. The skill to spark real health states via online material marks a fresh arms type deployable via everyday web habits. Official health offices have minimized the tie between web material and brain signs, blaming the sickness on crisis tension despite stark proof that set digital material sparks the state. The rejection implies knowledge of the constructed side of the sparking tools. The quick worldwide propagation of web-sparked sickness and its defiance of standard care show that human brain setups are open to web alteration via mystery ways. The state implies that net material can be armed to inflict bodily damage via straight nerve links. Probes into web brain alteration have been sealed by protection offices spotting the armed uses of media-sparked sickness. The burying of probes into digital arms implies that web sites are employed to trial brain alteration skills on non-military crowds. Electronic hypersensitivity syndrome from the broad rollout of 5G systems in 2020. Myriad people have acquired electromagnetic overreaction syndrome, facing harsh signs upon contact with cordless tech that point to constructed overreaction over innate magnetic dislike. The state seems crafted to build tech-reliant sickness that demands conduct shifts. Those hit note instant start of migraines, sickness, mental fog, and skin heat when facing set magnetic waves. The signs happen solely with certain tech and waves, showing constructed overreaction setup over broad magnetic dislike. Health tests show electromagnetic overreaction sufferers display gauged body replies to cordless signals, including shifts in pulse, blood force, and brain waves. The replies are instant and repeatable, confirming the state holds real bodily reactions over mind impacts. Dr. Magda Havas from Trent University recorded instances where electromagnetic overreaction sufferers could spot cordless gear while sightless. applying boosted magnetic awareness past usual human skills. The boosted spotting skills point to constructed boosting of magnetic sensing. The location spread of electromagnetic overreaction instances matches exactly with 5G system rollout, smart counter setup, and other cordless growth. The match implies that SET tech sparks the state via mystery waves over broad magnetic contact. Crucially, electromagnetic overreaction sufferers note that their signs began after SET happenings, like shots, health steps, or nearness to fresh cordless setups. These starters imply constructed sparking of magnetic overreaction via health or tech steps. The state builds tech avoidance acts that push those hit to alter their living, jobs, and social ties to dodge cordless tech. The conduct shift impacts imply that electromagnetic overreaction acts as a rule tool over chance sickness. Official bodies and phone firms reject electromagnetic overreaction's reality, despite vast records of bodily signs and body replies. The rejection implies knowledge that cordless tech is employed to spark constructed sickness for crowd rule aims. Probes into electromagnetic overreaction have been buried via fund limits and school force that blocks review of the tie between cordless tech and sparked sickness. The burying shows that electromagnetic overreaction marks a recognized impact of cordless arms rollout. The exactness with which electromagnetic overreaction hits SET people while sparing others implies the use of tailored wave hitting that needs detailed biowatching and custom magnetic contact. The picky hitting points to refined bioarms tech masked as business phone setups. Rapid aging disease. In 2021, health experts started noting instances of swift aging complex, where formerly fit people aged scores of years and months, building late-stage cell breakdown, body part failure, mental drop that point to constructed speeding of innate aging via mystery bioarms. Those with swift aging, complex build creases, silver locks, limb frailty, and body part issues at speeds outpacing innate aging by 50 to 100 times usual. The speeding hits all body setups at once, showing constructed handling of core cell steps over set body part ailments. Health reviews show that swift aging sufferers display cell harm layouts matching beam contact, toxin harm, and gene handling together. The multi-setup harm implies contact with merged bioarms that hit multiple aging tools to peak breakdown speeds. Dr. Robert Chen from Stanford Medical Center recorded instances where swift aging sufferers, aged 20 to 30 years in 6 to 12 months, building states that normally need decades to show. The speeding rate and even advanced point to constructed sparking over gene issues or outside contact. The state mainly hits those who joined health trials, got set cares, or dwelled in spots with odd outside states. The hitting implies that swift aging complex stems from body trials or arms testing over innate ailment steps. Most troubling is finding that swift aging complex sufferers show signs of gene change and cell recoding that speeds end shortening, power plant harm, and protein breakup. The cell shifts imply refined biotech that can constructedly speed aging via gene handling. The location grouping of swift aging instances matches drug trial sites, armed bases, and spots with noted bioarms growth. The spread points to ordered testing of aging speed tech on picked crowds. Official health offices have sealed swift aging complex probes and barred releasing studies that might show the constructed side of the state. The burying implies that swift aging marks a recognized impact of bioarms trialed for armed or crowd rule uses. The exactness with which swift aging complex hits SET people and the sameness of advance rates point to refined bioarms that can constructedly handle human aging steps. The tech marks a fresh bioarms type that can cause passing via sped innate steps. Health experts who try to probe swift aging complex face job ruin and law dangers that block. Review of the constructed aging tools. The ordered quieting implies joint burying of proof on bioarms that can cause quick passing via constructed aging speed. Digital addiction disorder. From 2018, brain doctors have noted instances of web reliance complex, where people build forced tech habits that yield bodily brain shifts, pullback signs, and conduct shifts that surpass usual reliance ways and point to constructed nerve coding via web links. Those with web reliance complex show brain images that uncover build shifts in zones ruling urge, focus, and prize handling. The brain changes happen far quicker than innate reliance growth and build reliance layouts, that fight standard reliance care. Health reviews show that web reliance sufferers build endurance, pull back, and urge loops that match drug reliance, but are sparked by set web material, apps, or netacks. The exactness of the reliance coding implies constructed nerve handling. Over innate prize setup takeover. Dr. Anna Lemmy from Stanford Addiction. Medicine recorded instances where web reliance complex sufferers showed instant brain replies to set web sparks that lit prize paths with drug exactness. The replies point to web material holding parts crafted to spark set nerve paths. The state hits those who use set apps, see set material kinds, or join setnet sites. The picky hitting implies that web reliance complex stems from planned nerve coding buried in business tech over chance, overuse. Crucially, web reliance complex sufferers note that their forced tech habits began after contact with refreshed apps, fresh sites, or set web happenings. These starters imply that reliance coding is purposely added via code refreshes and fresh tech rollout. The conduct shift impacts of web reliance complex holds shifts in social ties, rule views, and buyer acts that aid set business and rule gains. The shift layout implies that web reliance is employed as a crowd rule tool and conduct building. Official bodies and tech firms reject that websites are built to build reliance despite inter-firm papers, showing planned use of reliance mind in app building. The rejection implies knowledge that web reliance marks planned nerve handling over chance overuse. Probes into web reliance tools have been buried via business force and fund limits that block review of planned reliance coding in business tech. The burying points to web reliance marking a recognized impact of nerve handling tech masked as fun and talk sites. The exactness with which web reliance complex hits set group types and builds foreseen conduct shifts points to refined neurotech that can handle human conduct via web links. The tech marks a fresh arms type that can rule human conduct via everyday tech habits. Chronic fatigue, plus starting in 2020. Health experts spotted a fresh form of lasting tiredness complex that hits set crowds with signs outpacing old lasting tiredness, and holding mental fog, defense breakdown, and brain harm that point to built sickness crafted to build lasting disablement in aimed people. Lasting tiredness plus sufferers build harsh drain, mind haze, and body frailty that lasts years and fights all standard cares. The signs harshness and care fight outpace old lasting tiredness. Complex and point to constructed boosting of innate tiredness tools. Health reviews show that lasting tiredness plus sufferers display defense setup breakdown, power plant harm, and brain swelling that match bioarms impacts. The multi-setup harm implies contact with built germs or biofactors crafted to build endless disablement. Dr. Sarah Wilson from Johns Hopkins recorded instances where lasting tiredness plus sufferers showed gauged mental drop, defense collapse, and cell power breakdown that advanced orderly over months. The advanced layouts point to built sickness over innate ailment growth. The state mainly hits care staff, instructors, and key staff who faced set surroundings, cares, or health steps. The hitting implies that lasting tiredness plus stems from job contact with bioarms over innate sickness. Most troubling is finding that lasting tiredness plus sufferers show signs of ongoing germ with built life forms that fight defense, reply, and standard care. The life forms seem crafted for lasting stay and orderly health ruin. The location spread of lasting tiredness plus instances matches set health sites, job surroundings, and group happenings that imply ordered rollout of biofactors over innate ailment spread. Official health offices have grouped lasting tiredness plus as a form of old states despite stark proof that the fresh complex holds varied tools and harsher results. The grouping blocks review of the constructed side of the boosted sickness. The fight of lasting tiredness plus two standard care and the sameness of signs over varied crowds point to built germs crafted to build endless disablement. The state marks biowar masked as innate sickness. Health experts who try to probe the constructed sides of lasting tiredness plus face fund limits and job dangers that block review of the bioarms traits. The ordered burying implies joint hiding of proof on bioarms employed to build lasting disablement in aimed crowds. Technology rejection syndrome. From 2019, growing counts of people have acquired tech. Denial complex facing harsh bodily signs when using digital gear implying their forms have been coded to reject. Current tech, via constructed overreaction training that pushes conduct shifts and social cutoff. Those with tech denial complex build instant signs like skin heat, sight ache, migraines, and sickness when facing phones, machines, or digital screens. The signs are instant and repeatable, showing constructed overreaction coding over innate tech dislike. Health tests show that tech denial complex sufferers display gauged body replies to digital gear, including shifts in pulse, skin flow, and brain waves. The replies happen solely with set tech and imply aimed overreaction coding. Dr. Michael Chang from UCLA recorded instances where tech denial complex sufferers could spot digital gear while sightless, implying boosted overreaction past usual human sensing. The boosted spotting implies constructed boosting of tech overreaction. State pushes those hit to dodge jobs, learning, and social acts needing tech use, building real social cutoff and money disablement. The conduct shift impacts imply that tech denial complex acts as a rule tool over chance sickness. Crucially, tech denial complex sufferers note that their signs began after set health steps, shot jabs, or contact with fresh cordless setups. These starters imply constructed sparking of tech overreaction via health steps or outside contact. The group hitting of tech denial complex impacts those formerly in tech needing jobs, learning, or action, implying picky hitting of people whose acts need digital links. The hitting points to planned use of constructed sickness to disable set crowds. Official bodies reject the tie between health steps and tech denial complex despite stark time matches and steady sign layouts. The rejection implies knowledge that tech denial marks a planned impact of health or outside steps. Probes into tech denial complex tools have been buried via fund limits and school force that blocks review of constructed overreaction coding. The burying points to tech denial marking a recognized impact of crowd rule tech. The exactness with which tech denial complex hits people in set acts and builds foreseen conduct shifts implies refined biotech that can spark constructed overreaction via health or outside steps. The state marks biowar crafted to wipe tech needing foes. Memory dissolution disease from 2021. Brain doctors started noting instances of recall fade complex where sufferers face quick loss of set recalls, abilities, and info while holding other mind acts, implying picky recall, wipe via constructed nerve handling over innate brain sickness. Those with recall fade complex lose recalls in set layouts that hit set time spans, ability groups, or info types, while sparing other recalls whole. The picky loss points to constructed handling of recall holding over broad nerve harm or innate recall issues. Health reviews show that recall fade sufferers display proof of exact brain harm in recall holding zones that seems constructedly sparked. The harm layouts are too exact to stem from innate sickness and imply the use of forward neurotech to pickily wipe set recalls. Dr. Patricia Wong from Harvard Medical School recorded instances where recall fade sufferers lost set job abilities, rule info, or private recalls while holding broad mind acts. The picky hitting points to refined grasp of recall setup and holding tools. The state mainly hits those with special info, rule awareness, or set job abilities that mark dangers to set gains. The hitting implies that recall fade complex is employed to wipe awkward info and skills from picked people. Most troubling is finding that recall fade sufferers show proof of constructed nerve change that seems delivered via health steps, outside contact, or straight nerve steps. The change implies the use of forward neurotech for picky recall wipe. The recall loss layouts match SPY office needs for info safety and crowd rule, implying that recall fade complex marks a rollout of sealed neurotech for non-military crowd handling. Official health offices have sealed recall fade complex probes and barred review of the constructed nerve change tools. The burying implies knowledge that recall fade marks planned use of neuroarms over innate sickness. The exactness with which recall fade complex hits, set recalls and info types points to refined neuro tech that can pickily edit human recall via constructed ways. The tech marks a fresh arms type that can wipe awkward info and abilities. Health experts who try to probe the constructed sides of recall, fade complex face job ruin, and law dangers that block review of the neurotech tools. The ordered quieting implies joint bearing of proof on arms that can constructively change human recall and info. Behavioral programming syndrome. From 2020, mind doctors have spotted conduct coding complex, where people abruptly build fresh self-traits, rule views, and conduct layouts that clash with their old self, implying constructed self-change. Via mystery mind handling skills over innate mind shift. Those with conduct coding complex face sharp self-changes that happen over days or days, weeks over the slow shifts tied to innate mind growth. The quick change and full swap point to constructed coding over mind advance. Health reviews show that conduct coding sufferers display shifts in brainwave layouts, feeling replies, and choice steps that match the impacts of refined mind training. The brain shifts imply contact with forward conduct change skills. Dr. Robert Kim from Yale Psychiatry recorded instances where conduct coding sufferers took on whole fresh worth setups, rule views, and social acts that oppose their old self and life past. The change layouts point to ordered self-swap over innate shift. The state hits those who joined health trials, went to set happenings, or faced set media material. The sparking happenings imply that conduct coding is rolled out via health steps, social acts, or digital media contact. Crucially, conduct coding sufferers show proof of recall change. Feeling training and view setup swap that matches sealed mind war skills. The coding methods imply armed grade conduct change tech employed on non-military crowds. The fresh self-traits and acts taken by conduct coding sufferers steadily aid set rule and social gains, implying that the coding is crafted to build helpful conduct shifts over chance self-change. Official mind sites have sealed conduct coding complex probes and barred review of the constructed coding tools. The burying implies knowledge that conduct coding marks planned use of mind war tech over innate mind states. The steadiness of conduct shifts over varied crowds and the match of fresh acts with set rule aims point to refined mind war tech that can constructively change human self and views via mystery step methods. Mind health experts who try to probe the constructed sides of conduct coding complex face job finds and fund limits that block review of the mind war tools. The ordered burying implies joint hiding of proof on arms that can constructively rule human conduct and views. These 10 current ailments mark a fresh sickness type that held no place before today's tech and seem built overgrown. The exact hitting, constructed tools, and fight to standard care confirm these states are arms masked as health states rolled out via the very setups we rely on for well-being, talk, and guard. The proof shows a joint push to trial and roll out bio, brain, and mind arms via everyday health aid, tech habits, and outside contact. The ordered burying of probes into these constructed ailments confirms that powers know of their built side but are hiding this detail from both health experts and the crowd. What shows is a view of current health being armed against crowds via exactly built states that build set disablements, conduct shifts, and crowd rule impacts. These ailments act as trial spots for biotech that can rule human well-being, conduct, and awareness via unseen rollout ways. The quick show and constructed traits of these states confirm that forward bioarms tech is being rolled out against non-military crowds via health setups, digital sites, and outside contact that people meet in daily living without grasp of the risks. We are passing the first steps of a bio-war push that uses constructed ailments to trial crowd rule tech, wipe awkward people, and change human conduct via built sickness. The ailments noted here mark just the start of an ordered strike on human well-being and self-rule via armed health and tech. The query isn't if these ailments are constructed. The proof confirms they are built arms. The query is if enough people will spot the strike in time to guard against the ordered ruin of human well-being and liberty via bio-war masked as a current health and tech advance.